Oh, what's going on? I didn't see you guys there, did I? Yeah, it's your boy, 𝐡𝐨𝐲𝐞. Guys, it is so hot in my room. Like, I got the window cracked open. I had a fan on earlier, but it would have like interfered with the mic. So I'm kind of suffering without a fan right now. Gosh. Like the video, subscribe, these things, and what I do is not anything new. I'm gonna be doing more stuff obviously too. I always say that, but I mean that, guys. Y'all know when I say something, I'm gonna do it. Very early in the video right now, but hey, I'm gonna show off some more drawings. I know I said that I was going to drop a drawing video, and I'm still going to, but I think by now this will be the third time that I've re-recorded the video because one, recording issues, but also two, I don't really know how I'm gonna go about it. I really don't know, besides just displaying it to you guys, maybe describing my mindset when I was drawing said things. Again, I've been drawing my whole life, but it wasn't up until like February 25th is when I started to pick up the pen again, pick up the pencil. But yeah, my small notebook is over there, but I told you guys in my previous JoJoLands video that I upgraded to a huge book, and I even showed you guys my first drawing right here. See, now my camera will focus because I got the manual focus off. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff I can show you guys, and I'm flipping through a lot of this, and I don't want to spoil it. But you know what? Just because I mess with y'all, and just because, you know, I really like y'all and y'all are dope, I have two drawings that I'm gonna show y'all. Just two, and that's it. No thoughts needed into it, right? So first drawing, I'm gonna show you guys right here. This is like a little bit farther into the future. So this is the 24th of March. So not too long, but from February 25th to March 24th, it's a huge difference. This intro's already long enough, but I drew a female character. Now, as to who she is, I got some references from Pinterest, but as to who she is, I will explain more of that as time goes on. Because again, there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about, but I'm going to go more in depth with it whenever I drop the drawing video. And as for the second drawing, because I'm feeling generous, I drew this on the 16th, so now we're going back in time. And this is a main character design that I drew that I thought was pretty cool. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's cool? I'm going to show y'all a little bit. There's the, there it is, 16th, down here. So yeah, that's all I'm going to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you guys go back to my first, second JoJoLands video when I talked about my drawing up until now, you guys can see the progress. But it will be dropping soon, along with the Q&A and everything that I plan on, you know, dropping. I've just been sort of taking a break, but also working on private stuff too. Like the video, you know, if you guys enjoyed, dislike if you like the video, I am perfectly cool with that. Premiere, or even just the people after watching, comments. I love talking to you guys. Y'all know this, you know. And I have a members, follow my members, all that type of stuff. Social medias are in the description as usual. Thank you guys, by the way. One last thing, because this intro's already like 3 minutes. For the manga recommendations, I see it. Alright, don't worry. I see all the bangers up in there. I see Dandadan. I see Sakamoto Days. Alright, come on. I'm not uncultured, guys. I be knowing these things, but I'm thinking about it. And I think as I do polls and you know, the more I talk to you guys in community posts, you know, the more we're gonna. Also, by the time of this video, how many subscribers we got? Hold up, we at 880. Let's get to 900. Alright. I'm gonna see you guys. We're running from a cat. Jungle Warfare. I'm gonna see you guys in JoJoLands.
アメリカ合衆国ハワイ諸島。これは一人の少年が亜熱帯の島々で大富豪になっていく物語。ザ・ジョジョランズ。𝐶
Alright guys, so we got a little bit of some art here too, along with the name down here by Chromoverse. Check them out. As usual, or if it's just one person, or if it's a team. Again, I only see one @ so if it's like a team or an official person or whatever the case may be, please support them. Chromaverse JoJoLands, Chapter 6, Jungle Warfare, Part 1. Scoop up the treasures of this world. Jungle Warfare, Part 1, Chapter 6, JoJoLands, Part 9. How we feeling? How we feeling, guys? Get your... Oh, whoa. Drinks. Get your snacks. Get your favorite blanket, pillow. If you at work, if you're doing your homework, if you're in the middle of class right now, subscribe. And tell everyone in the classroom to subscribe to me, by the way. Hey, you in college? I don't care. Tell everyone in the room to subscribe to your boy. And, yeah, I'm also thinking about bringing in gym videos, too. I still need to get equipment for all that stuff, so that's not gonna happen anytime soon. But I do want to work on that and get on that when we do. But yeah, we running from a cat. It looks like our first op is going to be a cat. That's so random, but it's just enough for it to be JoJo. Y'all ready? Lock in. I'll see you guys. Y'all already know where we're going. In the jungle, there are these relationships that coincide with where I live, go to school, etc. I think they're helping me grow a decent amount as a man. And it's not like I'm gonna start doing stuff like this forever. But right now, just to make some pocket money, I'm working in this group of 4 pieces of trash. You trust the lava rock, but what's Rohan's true motive? With the role of the lookout, I'm the one leaving it in your care. I'm not giving it to you. This whole incident with the lava rocks, that's Kishibe Rohan, had locked in a safe. What exactly is going on? He said he's leaving it in my care. This thing is more valuable than the diamond, so I better handle it gingerly. I made a deal so we could go and get on the plane and go home safely after all. But what did he mean by leave it in my care? That makes it sound like there's future events involved. Does he want me to make do with something with this lava rock? I don't do jack unless it makes me money. Pause. Off the gate. Hey, y'all already know I'm gonna do this. So, extreme, like guys, really quick. Another tad bit into his personality. He doesn't do jack shit with people that don't make him money like that. We know that's how he is now. And again, his words and his verbiage and the way that he goes about things, it's incredibly blunt. It's about the bluntest I've ever seen since Part 3 Jotaro. And it's like, he sounds like a lot more grittier and a lot more like he sounds a lot more like how I would think a 15-year-old would really be for real. But he says it's not like I'm gonna be doing this shit forever. But right now, excuse my language too, is what makes him money. With these 4 pieces of trash, he's including his own brother though? Really? Again, it's like Rohan is entrusting him with the future, entrusting him into something, leaving it in my care. He's just like, I don't want this. I don't want what bears this. I just care about the money. This is already super goddamn good, guys. I know I'm talking, but come on, y'all know this. You okay? Yeah, I just slipped. Oh, the red one over there is an iwi, ain't it? That's an endangered species of bird endemic to the island of Hawaii. It evolved uniquely due to its environment. Man, this forest is a cool-ass place. We ain't lost, right? Which way is the car? Look for the left of the big tree over there. The shadow is going up the hill. Paco? It's on the ground. Hey, what the hell? I know for a fact that I'd put the diamond in the zipped pocket of my backpack. I'm sure of it. I know, Paco, I know. Whenever you're clenching it in your hand or packing it up tight in your bag, it was the same for me. For that same reason, the diamond kept falling out. It's going back to that Rohan guy, huh? Whoa, Rohan Sensei's original drawing. That's on the ground too. How? Usagi, check your backpack. Huh? Me? The drawing fell. Huh? It's not here. Wait, I know I had it in... It's in my backpack. Huh? Huh? How? Are you for real? Look at this backpack. Does it look like the paper drawing could have fallen out? This... Huh? Now that you mention it, it's the cash. Kishibe Rohan's bills had fallen onto the ground back there. They fell out then too. The bills fell from Paco's pockets, all over the floor. You said that you stole it out of the drawer, right? Huh? I guess. Ultimately, that cash went back to Rohan. You think maybe the diamond bills and the drawing aren't falling on the ground because we're being careless. That It's not a coincidence or an accident. And it's not that Kishibe Rohan set up some kind of trick. It's that they're gathering on their own towards that lava rock. Ah, hell nah. Nah. Don't make me get up. Hey, whoa. Damn. What are we talking about? Like, what are we actually on about? Do you know? Even my buddy don't know. What's going on? What are we talking about? Ah, hell nah. Theory time for later. Alright, let's keep going. Gathering. So they're returning. Like, they're coming back to this. You said that the Bills did that. So that makes it 3 in total. 3 things worth monetary value. The original drawing is worth money too. I don't know how much one of those drawings is worth though. They all belong to that mangaka though. This is what Kishibe Rohan went through, the trouble of bringing that diamond through customs and coming to Hawaii. That lava rock, maybe we could make money worth it. For some reason, they're gathering towards it. That's the value of the rock. I bet that since Jodio is the one carrying the lava rock, if he picked up the diamond, it wouldn't fall on the ground. Go on, pick it up, Jodio. Huh? Ooh! It's a string, it's the cat! But why is the cat attacking us though? Like, if this is just a random stand occurrence, I understand that. But even still, for it being random, the cat is being drawn to Jodio. So is the cat worth value? Like, is that, you know, like, I don't, there's so many things. But we gotta fight a cat first. What the heck? Wait, isn't that, it's the wire. What the hell, man? They shagged his ankle, but we're not in the house anymore. What the hell? Jodio, what was that? There's something moving around the perimeter, an animal. Huh? It's that cat. It's him, it's the wire. He followed us. Wire? You mean a new type of security system that was set up in the mangaka's mansion. The wire's wrapped around my ankle, and it's getting tighter. For crying out loud, it's a new type of security system. Didn't you hear what I said before? It's a stand ability. It's been watching us ever since we broke into Rohan's place. That cat was watching us the whole time. You know, one thing I can appreciate Usagi for is the idea of him being dumb, funny, comedic timing wise in the manga. But in situational experiences, he was one of the first people to be like, look guys, this is a stand. You know, and whether he has experience fighting stand users, which I doubt any of these people do before this, they're just a group of like rough teens, you know what I'm saying? But it's like none of them, I mean like Jodio, he knows the existence of stands along with these other people, but have they fought other users? That's an entirely different situation. To know about stands in the world of stands is one thing, but to battle somebody and to have that experience, I don't know if Usagi has that experience, but just the idea in a very quick situation to be like, guys, that cat was following us, I think it's him. While Paco's just like, bro, you tripping, stop. While Dragona doesn't really comment, and then as of Jodio right now, we don't know if he's gonna like believe him, but he probably will, right? But it's just, that's one thing I pick up on from Usagi that I like about him. That cat was watching us. What for? Why the hell would I know what a cat would want to do that for? But it's been following us, I know it. It's an animal with an instinct to hunt. Stop, Pink-chan. Don't go near Jodio while he's like that. Dragona, something's floating in the air near you. Wait, so when it touches her... So when the string touches you, it just... Oh my gosh! What? There's a bunch of them floating around. Dragona, get away from there. These wires don't just wrap around you then. It's piercing through me. Hey, this doesn't look good. It's stabbing me. It's suing itself into us. Okay, guys. I actually take this back. It might be worse than Stone Ocean. This is not like Rai Mamizuku. This is not like Baby Girl Jolene. This is actually like kind of worse. Just a little bit worse. If you get touched by it, it sews into you. It's like the ultimate... Again, it really does remind me of Obladi Oblada at the very end of Part 8. It's like the more you try to rip it off, the more it multiplies. The more you try to interact with it, the worse it actually gets. And if it does touch you, then well, yeah. More are coming on gusts of wind. They're flying towards us from upwind. They just keep coming. They're floating all gracefully, but they're tough as steel. We're all in the middle of the jungle. It really isn't a security system, it's actually a stand ability. That cat, it has a stand ability. Where's Usagi? For real, where did that guy go? Usagi's gone. The diamond's gone. Huh? No way. You're kidding me. Not only the diamond, but the lava rock is gone too. And even that drawing is gone. That bastard. Usagi, you ran, didn't you, you asshole? You're dead meat. The minute I get a hold of you, I'll chase you through hellfire if I have to. The branch is 7 meters above me, and the trunk of the tree is 4 meters away. You two, right below me, directly where I'm hanging. Oh shit. Draw your legs in right underneath me. November rain. JoJo! JoJo! When we need him? Who do we call? Come on, I'm not gonna scream. Every single video, I'm just gonna end up screaming. We're not gonna scream. Bro! What? Okay. What the heck? Okay. So the wire really is a stand. Huh? The trunk's a whole 4 meters away. I can't grab onto it. I see them. They're looking this way. Is there any way to break free from the siege? To be continued. What are we talking about? I don't know what to say. Hold up. Okay. More of what I didn't expect, but also did expect from the first thing, that being JoJo's personality. Something I'm always going to keep talking about the more they keep putting it in our faces. Y'all know what I'm saying? But also, okay. And I'm not going this intermission, I don't want to talk too much either. We'll just go on and read the next one. Look at the cats right here. Look at that. Title time though. Chromaverse, the JoJoLands, Chapter 7, Jungle Warfare, Part 2. The JoJoLands, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 9. Chapter 7, the Jungle Warfare, Part 2. The points are connecting by the lines. This cover art is funky. Look at this. Funky in a cool way. This is obviously most likely because of the coloring. So we'll definitely check out the black and white right after this. If I remember. Remind me, guys. Yeah. But, what are we doing? Jungle Warfare, Part 2. Let's get right into it. What is the cat's goal? A stand attack. These are cats attacking us. But why? What would it do that for? Have they been watching us since Kishibe Rohan's villa? Back when I got into the pool and I got the impression that the cat had nothing to do with Rohan Sensei. Could they really be going after the diamond? What is it in this world trying to achieve by attacking us like this? It's totally possible it's just trying to eat. For Christ's sakes, the floating wire. They're coming at us from behind the bushes. Guys, you know what's been bothering me? You know, what's been bothering me this whole, like, what, 30 minutes that I've been recording? Why is Dragona getting hurt like this? I don't like this. Why is Best Girl getting hurt?
I think it's funny, it's really not. It's not funny at all.
JoJo, break off the branch you're hanging from. We can't free your ankle from this wire. Use the raindrops to break the branch. I can't reach the branch. It's too high up. The branch is outside of my range. 7 meters. There's no way the cat took the distance of the branch into account when it launched this attack, right? Shit, there's no way to defend ourselves here. We gotta get out of here against this trunk. Move. Paco, don't move underneath me. Stay there. That wire wrapped around your ankle. JoJo, the only thing that can get close enough to cut it is the hustle. Dragona, get moving. I'll cut the wire off your ankle first. Wobble around and it'll get closer to me, would you? Alright, fine. Look at the cat. It's just watching. What is this cat? Okay. This is probably just a JoJo thing, but again, I really don't think this... I don't know. Actually, what do I know? I don't know. I actually don't. The cat, it climbed up the tree. You're kidding me, right? How many of those things are there? They're looking at our distances. They know what our ranges are. It's their fur. These things, are they even cats? Are they even animals at all? It's not from their side. They're attacking us vertically now. They don't need to ride on wind. Shit. They're coming at us from the treetop. Paco. So that fur from their tails are just wires. Oh, they're coming. Hold on. Wait. Alright, we back in. Shit, my throat. Smooth operators. They're digging into my skin. I can't slide them off. God damn it. JoJo. Come on, save the teammates, save the squad. Oh! Yeah, and he hit the cat! Ooh. My boy! My goat! Hold on, he hit the cat. What? The wires were limp. One's cat's worth at least. Ugh. And this was the this was the cover art. Oh shoot! What the freaking hell? These two cats' bodies are changing shape. November. One of the cat's worth of wires went slide through. You're gonna get into the cleft of the tree. They're still coming. We gotta hide ourselves. They made a net. Shit. It's really strong. Damn it. Wait, is that the car? Oh wait! Wait, don't tell me that's our goat. That's not Usagi. I'll throw my chair right now. They went limp. The rental car. Hey, there. Usagi, you came back? What y'all talking? I hurt my knee doing that. Bro, our goat. What are y'all talking about? Our goat. The stupidest guy. The goat came back. What do you want, Ping-chan? Pick something and say it. My Damate Kurosai will turn into a fake of it. You want a net, right? Not like the internet, like a net for catching these types of things and beating the crap out of them. Go ahead. Say that you want to capture them into a net, Ping-chan. Are you out of your damn mind, Usagi? Don't just stand there and downwind. These cats are sneaking around you. Listen to me. You're getting the wrong idea, guys. Just so you know, I didn't decide to come back. I had an objective in mind, so I just went to the car for a bit, okay? That's totally different from running away and then changing my mind. Got it? See these burgers I've got? We left them on the car seat in a paper bag. I brought them back at the airport shop, figuring I'd eat them later. These got cheese and pineapple on them as toppings. But you know how normally a burger has a patty between two buns, right? I went to the car for those patties. And what did I find when I got there? These little guys had eaten them. So you see, I've already won. Because I broke the parties apart and fed it to those cats before they went up the tree. You see, I was thinking real seriously about sticking some drugs into those patties and feeding them to them. But then I was like, you know, I gotta try this little experiment. So you see, it wasn't drugs that I mixed into those patties. It was something with a lot of money. I swiped some caviar from Rohan's fridge. Remember that? I stuck the caviar into the meat. It was the caviar surgeon's eggs. Cats love that stuff. They go straight for it. Look here. You know how much a container of this stuff costs? It takes 20 years for a beluga sturgeon to reach adulthood. So just 40 grams of this stuff costs $400. And it was double if you get it at the Waikiki Hotel. So this caviar is real expensive stuff. And I mixed it into the hamburger meat and fed it to the cats when they were on the ground a little while ago. So now, let's see what's happening, shall we? That other thing in your hand, is that the lava rock? You're kidding. That can't be right, can it? The lava rock, they're being drawn to it. Come on now, say it to the Mate Kudasai, Ping-chan. Say that you want the net, ask for it. Say it, you're gonna, I want the net. Okay, Ping-chan. Nah, Usagi's the GOAT. I don't even gotta scroll down yet. Usagi is the GOAT. The thing is, I felt nothing towards bro, like in terms of negative. Because I felt like they were trying to make us not like him, but I messed with him off the gate. I knew he was stupid, but nah, he's cool though. I knew he was like that though. Look, do you see that? It worked. I had no idea what was the driving principle of this. And it looks like it made their front paw slip, but there you have it. They went into the direction of the most valuable thing. These little guys are definitely making big bucks. Look, Are you looking? The lava rock. We even managed to catch 2 cats in the net.
Every path go is a prototype, more room for growth at the same time. It's real life on the verge of deciding the color of the rest of your life. It's too heavy to think like that, but don't.
Well, for now, yeah, for now. Ooh, scary. Maybe these little things are wild. The 24-karat diamond was just the beginning. It should go without saying, but do not speak a word about it or what you know about the lava rock to anyone. Keep it just to yourself. Can you trust those comrades of yours? I wouldn't, if I were in your place. This lava rock, is it from the island of Hawaii? Where did he find it? Rohan-sensei, I don't know what happened, but even if you don't want me speaking a word about it to anyone, it looks like something was watching you, even before we got to your villa in Hawaii. To be continued. More ominous stuff. Come on, it's not over. No, what do we do? No, wait. Next one. We gonna check out the next one. Doesn't mean we gonna read it. We're gonna check it out. I see the title and I see the art. Let's get into it. So, we're only gonna read it, obviously. And then we're only gonna read the title and everything, and then we'll get into the discussion. Chromoverse, the JoJoLands Chapter 8. Let's go look at luxurious watches. Is this adventure revolving around the lava rock? What yet unknown mechanisms await? Chapter 8. Let's go look at luxurious watches, the JoJoLands. Guys, the tone and atmosphere of this part, I'm messing with. So goddamn heavy, bro. Like, again, it's one thing that I feel like what really gets me pumped more than anything is checking out the atmosphere along with the tone switches in each and every part. Again, you guys have to like sort of keep in mind that going into a new different JoJo part, whether you're reading them all in succession or if you were the rare fan that had to wait and watch all of these parts live, it's getting to not only appreciate but to acknowledge that every single part is different. With the setting, the characters, the tone, and everything else in between. I said that I would check out the black and white, and I'm only gonna go over it like really briefly. I obviously read the black and white on my own time, maybe after the recording or a little bit days after, just to appreciate the originals, like the original manga. But I'll flip it around here because my screen's a little bit wider now. But yeah, this is the squad here where we started off with the. Oh, okay, so the title's different here too. Okay, but yeah, this is the dude. This looks so cool, man, and even just all of this, it looks cool. It really does. Something that I wanted to touch upon really briefly before we even like go over the black and white. We might not even go over the whole thing. Is a little bit of some hints into JoJo's personality. Something that I wanted to talk about. Let's go to the main thing. I'm gonna flip my camera on for, and we will full screen this a little bit, but there are these relationships that coincide with where I live, where I go to school, etc. I think they are helping me grow a decent amount as a man, and it's not like I'm doing this. It's not like I'm gonna do this type of stuff forever. But right now, just to make some pocket money, I'm working in this group with these pieces of trash, with the role of the lookout. Again, it seemed like he was referring to his own brother too. Why does he feel that way about Dragona? You know, and he entrusted the lava rock to them. What is Rohan's true motive? Even if Rohan doesn't have, like, I feel like even still the narrator here is posing us questions, but it's not necessarily the questions we should be asking. Again, guys, going off of these 2 chapters and so much of what we read so far, I can see why you guys were spamming my comments and talking to me. I don't even want to say spamming, but y'all were just kind of like talking a little bit of some discussions in my very first JoJoLands video about the importance of the lava rocks and the plot of this story. Again, what Rohan said to us was incredibly vague, and so vague, but again, it's giving me the vibes of Yasuho saying that this is a story about a curse. This is giving me the vibes of when Johnny was like, this is the story of how I was able to walk again in the mature-like way. And you can chop that up to whatever you think it might be, but we truly didn't know until the end of the story. And again, for all we know, JoJo does take advantage of the mechanism. He does go from rags to riches, but what does that even mean? I've seen and heard theories about the idea that people think that JoJo is the antagonist of the story. And if that were the case, that would be interesting. That would be really, really cool. Something I wanted to touch upon briefly before we analyze the whole part of this part is another theory of mine. Peep game, right? I feel like in stories, there's really only 2 to 3 ways a story can really go. Let me explain. And I'm only going to include parts 7, 8, and 9 in this discussion because they're the only parts that are manga. They don't have anime adaptations yet. But I compared the 3 in this, right? My camera's not focused. But you have a story where it can end good. A good ending. The good ending. The great, the positive, the all-around good ending. The melancholy ending, where I feel like it's still good, but it's sad. But it still is good. That being Steel Ball. And for my first example, the first scenario, that is technically JoJoLand. Don't get me wrong, guys. Jobin, along with a lot of the Kato, Rai, a lot of the people did succumb to calamity, but for the most part, I still feel like it falls on the melancholy to mostly positive end. A lot of people tend to die in JoJo with every single part, but I feel like part 8 didn't have too many casualties from what we've seen. I could be wrong, but in Steel Ball, literally nobody made it out alive. Like, it took me months to realize Hot Pants actually died on that train. Like, everybody literally died except for what's his name? Mr. Lucky, you know what I mean? His Lucky stand. Ya something, y'all remember him. Johnny, Stefan Steele, like Lucy Steele, and then the descendant or the predescendant to Norisuke, that being for when the family gets important for part 8. So really everyone died. So I'd argue part 7 was a melancholy ending while part 8 was a good ending. Third example, a bad ending. Now again, a lot of shonen series don't really do that, but then it hit me. JoJo, ever since part 7, Steel Ball is now a seinen. I don't believe it's in Shonen Jump anymore. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Comments, Premiere, y'all let me know. But yeah, since JoJo took this form of seinen, which I feel like we as the audience and we as the fans can appreciate a little bit more, because now ever since JoJo, you know, Araki's took in this seinen level approach, he's able to handle and sort of really tell a story rather than go with the basic tropes of shonen. Not saying shonen's bad at all. Shonen is awesome. Come on, guys. Shonen, seinen, they're two incomparable genres. But when you make that sudden switch, there will be people who will be for and against it. But my whole point is that we had a good ending, a melancholy ending. So my prediction is that JoJoLands could have a bad ending. And what does bad mean? I don't know. Again, you guys have to realize too, there's a lot of people who say that JoJo is the same thing. And to that, I say yes and no. Especially through the parts of part 1 through 6. A lot of it was the same, but a lot of it wasn't. It was, yeah, the basic Joestar, new story, new setting, characters, they eventually die, character development, defeat the big bad. That is not what happened in Stone Ocean. I don't care what anyone says, that's not, in my opinion, that's not what happened. So, and even with part, I mean, well, yeah, I guess Stone Ocean is really the main part I was thinking of. But then you have Steel Ball and JoJoLand. Yes, they ended the way that people thought they ended, but it was different. Whether you guys like that or not, it was. I truly believe that it was. But my whole point of this, my main point before trying to go over this whole thing, is that besides me saying that JoJoLands could be the deepest part, I'm gonna still try to stick with that. I feel like it could have a bad ending. And I feel like with other people's opinions saying that JoJo might be the main villain, that would be very interesting too. People say since JoJo, or from what I've heard or from what I thought of too, is the fact that JoJo is the complete opposite of Giorno. So yes, people will say this is the AU version of Giorno. Sure, but then a lot of the AU alternative versions of characters were still relatively the same. JoJo and Giorno are completely different. So I saw from before, and something I came up with too. Let me cook. JoJo is Diavolo, or the antagonist of this story, and then the antagonist is the Joestar of the... I don't really know. There's so many possibilities that I feel like Araki can take with this part. Whether he pre-written the ending or whether he's writing this on the fly. I don't really know how he handles the parts. But like, my whole thing is that with this main point, before we get into this, you know, the breakdown, that I'm gonna try to throw in some more theories at the end too and make this conversation kind of long, but it's the idea of him building up the story to the mechanism. What is the mechanism? What is the mechanisms? What is being drawn to it? Again, it's this sort of mysteriousness that I get especially from JoJoland. Steel Ball Run, it wasn't too shrouded in mystery. It was more like what was going to happen next because of so many things happening, you know. But with JoJoland, it was the thought of the curse and the idea of the mystery. Again, in 2011 or for whenever the manga started, we have another part, and it's in Morio. So what else could you do with that? That was when Araki cooked Calamity, Toru. We know the whole part. We had to go beyond. So with this, besides me feeling like Rohan's going to play a huge integral part in the story, it's more like the big question that everyone's wondering, whether you're on chapter 13 or on chapter 7, 8, 6 with me right now. What is the importance of the lava rocks? Why is it being drawn to such things? Like, the cats were drawn to the lava rock. Even Jodio was like, what? Like, what? Why are they being drawn to this? Again, Jodio will get his wish, that being great value. We know this because this is essentially a narration of the story that already happened. So for all we know, Jodio will get the riches, but what type of story is this going to tell? Is this going to be on the darker side? Is this going to be on the more narratively deep side? Is this going to be more on the positive, go lucky, happy side? We don't know. But for how fresh the characters feel right now and for what the fight was, especially against the cat, I messed with it. I thought it was really cool. It was very different. Like, again, never in my wildest dreams would I have ever thought that our first arc we're fighting a cat. That's apparently drawn to the treasure. That's drawn to the lava rock. Again, this could have been a situation where the stand went, or an outside stand, or like a cat, that being the cat here, just wanted to fight us just to fight us. But it instead was drawn to the treasure, that being of greater value, that being what Usagi did, is coated it in caviar, and then had the treasure too, so then the cats were hella drawn to it, and that's how they captured him. But I'm going to read a little bit this too. I'm not going to switch too much around. The thing is more valuable than the diamond, so I'd better handle it gingerly. I made a deal so that we could get on the plane and go home safely after all. But what does he mean by lend in my care? That makes it bound like this to future events. And he doesn't want to do jacks. He doesn't want to do anything if it don't involve making money. So I wonder, I truly wonder why too. Something that I feel like hasn't been answered yet. Why does Jodio care so much about making money? Again, his goal isn't very noble. Again, he said, you think this is a story about me being noble? He even said that in the beginning. So, why? That's the question. I feel like before we can even judge his character, because I was seeing a lot of people's opinion every now and then in the anime and manga community, specifically JoJo, about the idea that they don't really like Jodio. And to that I say, why? Why? What's not to like about him? He's fresh, he's new, and he's different. Besides his character model and the way his drip and everything and all that type of stuff, going into the more intrinsically deep reasons, what's not to like about him? You know? And on top of that, we don't have 20 to 30 to 50 to 100 chapters to judge his character yet. We still don't know a lot about him. We don't even know a lot about the crew. So I feel like to judge them, it's incredibly weird too. At least negatively. Again, I'm not gonna sit up here. Listen, guys, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that they the best squad, because they not. They not. These group of rookies, no, they not. But who's to say I can't change my opinion a year in the future, or 2 years, or 3 years, or 5 years? That could possibly be the case. And for these characters, and for the way that they handled the fight with the cat, I thought that was heat. Like, I thought it was cool. It was different. It was a way. It was a way for Jodio, or no, for Dragona then JoJo, then Paco to combat a stand that they couldn't even really beat that easily. And then Usagi had to come in clutch. Actually, before I flip my screen, because I want to show some things. Yeah. You could chop it up to also too, like, damn, they ain't that strong. They all got bodied by a cat. They did. What about it? They did. This is only what, chapter 6? Yeah, they got bodied by a cat. Yeah, they did. What about it? They inexperienced. So what? They ain't mobsters. They're a group of hooligans. You feel me? Is what you would say. So it's like for me to, you know, they would easily get bodied by the Passion gang. I'm not gonna say they wouldn't. Hey, but at the same time, you got to give them props for where it's due. I'm gonna flip the screen around real quick, and we'll go over like some of the cool widespreads. Because in a lot of these 2 chapters, we were getting a lot of widespreads. So yeah, Dragona, you know, and Paco over here getting bodied. I'm gonna try to flip it around. November Rain had to lock in, shoot the cat, and I realized that this was from my intro. This was from the intro of my video. You know, I didn't even notice that, right? And it wasn't until Usagi had to come in clutch with the car, slam the car, and they said, hey, bro, like, and even Paco was crying. Like, why was he crying? And he was like, you didn't leave us? To me, that was just so funny. That was funny. And Usagi, he planned it out from the very beginning. He had no intention of leaving them. Have faith in your boy. Have faith in your boy. And even Jody over here is just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's not even, he doesn't even want to show emotion, personality disorder. We get it for real. But this last statement that I want to read, like the very last thing. This lava rock, is it from the island of Hawaii? Where did he even find it? That's the thing. We don't even know if it's from Hawaii to begin with. So for all we know, it probably isn't, but it could be, right? Rohan Sensei, I don't know what happened, but if you don't want me speaking of a word about it to anyone, it looks like something was watching you, even before we got it in the villa in Hawaii. Is JoJo referring to the cat here? Like, as in the cat was watching him? Or is there another, was there another outside force or being watching him, observing him through it? Again, Rohan to me is the key for right now to the secrets of the lava rock. He was researching them. But again, was Rohan ever a researcher though? Like, I'm not saying was bro, you know, that stupid or smart, but again, I'm trying to apply this knowledge to like part 4. He was a manga artist by heart. So it's like him traveling to Hawaii for manga, I'm only guessing that's the case. Or for all we know, we don't even know why he traveled to Hawaii to begin with. Vacation villa, right? It could be for a greater reason. To get the lava rocks, right? So maybe they're obviously from Hawaii, but what is their purpose and why was he researching them? Why did he have them? Interestingly enough, one thing I want to say too, when Dragona and them went into Rohan's house, went into the room with the lava rocks, they were everywhere, but in the safe there was 2. There was 2. Maybe those are the special ones. So that leads me to believe that Rohan can distinguish the special ones from the non-special ones. Where did he find it? What is the origin of them? And why are they like this? And why did you entrust it to me? You know? Again, one thing I never want to forget, because I feel like this is like some Yasuo or Johnny level importance of narration. It shouldn't go without saying, but don't speak a word about it to anyone. I wouldn't trust anyone but yourself. And that even kind of mirrors JoJo's outlook about the mechanism, the outlook of like his life in chapter 1. Mechanism is based on trust, and trust is the only thing that gets me by. And JoJo to a certain degree says, I only trust myself. So there's so much possibility for this part, guys. I don't know. Like, I truly don't know. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. To a certain degree, you could possibly predict part 8. Part 7 is incredibly vague when it means I want to learn how to walk again. And it's like, yeah. But even with the curse, you can sort of boil it down to maybe Gappy regaining his memories and then beating somebody or overcoming something, which is what happened essentially. But with Part 9, there's just so much we don't know. It is incredibly hard. It's probably, in my opinion, the hardest part to guess, in my opinion. This is just hard. Like, there's so much we don't know. But it's so interesting and fascinating to talk about. This is what I live for. The idea that since this manga is live and ongoing, we have years. We have so much time in Hawaii right now, posted up deep with the, I wonder what their crew's going to be called, if they even have a name. But to learn about them and to understand the themes and narrative implications of the story. Again, this is not a shonen. This is the seinen. Not saying that great writing can't be in shonen. That's not what I'm implying at all. However, since this is in the seinen level, or since this is in the seinen genre level, that's what leads me to believe that this part is going to be, you know, on the deeper side. Lastly, something I wanted to say, guys, because I have so much to say. How is JoJo going to be as a character moving forward? We know that JoJo is the selfish, messed up, I don't know, greedy asshole he is. And that's what I like about him, is the fact that he's so different comparatively to his predecessors, compared to his ancestors. Well, not really ancestors, but y'all get what I mean. So it's a matter of, Rohan's quote is definitely going to be a narrative implication that's going to be heavily important for all the chapters moving forward. Rohan basically just told us the story. He did. He did. He told us the story right then and there. He told us the story, just very vaguely, though. Just very vaguely. So whether Rohan is going to play a Rai-Mame-Zuko or a Norosuke or a I don't think it's going to be a Gyro. That's more like Dragona. But is Rohan going to play a heavy role in the story, or is he going to just be simply the narrator? Or is he going to have a moment where he's going to help JoJo in a fight, then maybe die? Again, one thing that's funny that I made in my previous video, not my previous video, but my second JoJoLands video, I was like, oh my gosh, Rohan is so overpowered. He's in a different universe, and he's still the same. That does not mean he is immune to death. So this final antagonist could possibly kill Rohan, and quite frankly, this whole cast. I really like this last panel because it kind of shows JoJo right now, as in like, damn it, Merle May was right. Like, yeah. We couldn't have gotten this done without Usagi. We couldn't have gotten this done without the fourth member. So yeah, that was a foreshadow for this arc. Really small and short, but nicely written. I liked it. Very, very short, sweet, and simple. Jungle Warfare is done. So as we look at Fancy Watches now, how is JoJo my biggest thing? Not even just the antagonist, with that being the second thing, and the theme of the story being tied with the second. The very first thing I want to know more than anything is, how is JoJo going to be as a character? That is what I am most fascinated about, along with the crew. That's the last thing I'll say. There's really no reason to go over the events of this part, because we've already kind of did in a certain type of way. If you guys are new, how long have I been recording? An hour and 10? If you guys are new, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning into these videos. I really appreciate it. If you didn't like the video, dislike it. I am perfectly cool with that. Leave comments. I love talking to you guys. Seriously, premiere or not, I don't really care if you're here live or here after. To everyone who's watched my videos of these types, comments. That's where I'm gonna be at. That's where I'll always be at. Check out my members, post notifications turned on so you guys never miss videos by your boy. I've been a little bit slower in the types of, on all my types of videos. That's just because I've been kind of trying to not burn myself out too much on making these videos. Mangas, along with other ideas I might bring to the channel. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I've been looking at Sakamoto Days, but I'm already on chapter 5, guys, because I was reading it on my own. So we'd be doing like a quick recap rereading of chapter 1 through 5 if that were the case. We'll get to it when we get to it, along with other stuff. The mechanism, along with what's being drawn to the lava rocks, something of value. Everything of value is what's being drawn to the lava rocks. One last thing, I feel like if I do my Q&A live stream whenever I decide to do it, or whenever I talk to you guys, we're definitely going to go back to the parts of, I don't know, Stone Ocean all the way to JoJoLands. Who knows? We'll go through the whole thing. And we'll just look back, reflect, and really try to talk about that, along with you guys asking me questions and their ideas and us interacting with each other, because I really want to talk with y'all. Really want to, you know, mingle with y'all and all that type of stuff. But I'm out. We did it. Jungle Warfare, cat bodied. We secured the diamond and the lava rock. So it looks like we about to go purchase some watches. The mechanism. What is the mechanism? Who do we trust? I have no idea. Who do we trust? I'll see you guys next time in JoJo Lands. All time. What am I doing? And I'm out.